What's up, guys? Just headed to the trails right now. Got a quick ride planned. The idea today is to scout out an area to ride tomorrow. So a friend is giving me a hand to make a video tomorrow, and I don't know if you guys can see what's in the back right now, but I have the Sportsman 570 with me for a change. I figured it was time to take that thing out because it's been sitting for quite a while since I got the Z-Force 500. And when I tried to start it the other day, it hardly started, so the battery was dying. I charged her up, and I figured when that happens, it's about time to get her moving a little bit, stop things from seizing up and sitting too long. So I'm going to take it out today, and I'm going to go for a quick ride, try to find an area to shoot some video tomorrow. So I was going to try to make tomorrow's video a bit of a surprise, but I figure I'll shoot a little bit of a vlog during this video, so I might as well just tell you guys I'm going to do a little bit of a test tomorrow. So this 570 I'm going to use as a benchmark machine. I figure it's probably one of the best selling or the better selling ATVs right now in the market, the Polaris 570. This one's a 2016, but I assume they're largely unchanged. I figure it's a great benchmark machine, so I'm going to find a little bit of a course and put it through its paces, get some times, and then we'll have a little bit of a benchmark to compare the other machines with. So that's the idea. We'll see how it goes. I only have about an hour and a half of daylight left, so gotta be quick. Hopefully with a little bit of luck we'll find a good spot. So next stop, I'll see you guys out on the trails. Do it. Good enough. So like I said, just exploring. Shit, thing, mask, I can really see. Just exploring, looking for a little kind of obstacle course type deal, somewhere we can run kind of hard without worrying about other people around, and looking for something ideally with a little bit of a straightaway, maybe some rough terrain. One portion, maybe a couple hills, and then try to make a loop back around. I want to find something that ends up lasting about a minute and a half or something like that as a benchmark. Not too long, but long enough to kind of gauge the difference in performance rate. Take the recording here. Come on. Alright, we're good. Man, this thing does have some power, a little bit more than I remember. For 570, it runs really well. So here's the reality. I told you guys a little bit about what I'm testing tomorrow. So the Z-Force 500 versus this as my first test. What am I expecting? I'm not naive enough to think that the Z-Force is going to beat this or even come super close. You know, we're talking about this quad here is more powerful and a lot lighter. Almost probably half the weight versus you know, the side-by-side. So side-by-side, not a whole lot less power, but a little bit less power, almost twice the weight. So performance wise, what do I expect? in a straight line, this thing will just destroy it. This thing doesn't handle too well, or handle too bad either, so this guy will probably win by a fair amount, but at least we'll have a baseline, and you guys will have a better idea at what the Z-Force 500 can do, right? So just here to present the facts, and that'll be that. Eventually, not that I don't like the Z-Force 500, because I think it's awesome for what it is. It's a great way to get the family out and do some trail riding and some exploring. And even if without the family portion, it's still a great machine. But maybe I step up to 800 trail next year, and we'll get to kind of test those numbers versus this benchmark, and then we'll have that other benchmark. So pretty well. So as hot as it is, midday, we get in the woods a little bit, get a little bit of speed going, and it's pretty chilly right now. I do have my trail pass on me today. We got season passes for this trail, which I'll be 100% honest, I thought it was going to be well worth it, and I knew there was like hundreds of kilometers of trails out here, but the main trail is just like straight and level. It's pretty cool to ride occasionally, but I can see how it would get old. That's the reason why I want to explore some of these side trails and see what it has to offer. Done, guys. My wife, she's always had a bit of a bad back. It was a snowmobile accident that she was in when she was a little younger. I'd say an accident, but her and her sister were messing around and they hit a tree. So that kind of stuff happens when you're young and foolish and given access to unrestricted motorsports. So anyway, she's been dealing with a bad back from time to time throughout her life. She finds that how the seats on the Z-Force are reclined just cause her a little bit of pain after a rough ride and a long day of riding. It's not, I shouldn't say they cause her pain, but she's sore the next day from riding. So what I've done is, for now, I put some spacers between the base and the seat, so the seat base and the seat, to kind of change the angle of the seat a little bit. And basically I put as much space as I could while still getting the bolts to have a decent bite to stay secure, and then adjusted it a little bit closer. So I'm thinking her left foot, now that it's closer, should be able to support a little bit when she's, you know, kind of like the same concept as a grab handle. You just move your foot up a little bit and brace yourself for take some of the weight off your back. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but that's what I'm thinking. And I'm going to adjust the preload on the suspension and make it a little bit more plush. So what I'm really after, the reason why I don't change mine is because, well, first of all, I like the handling when it's stiff, but also I like the a little bit extra ground clearance. I need every bit of ground clearance I can get on that thing. So but on hers, I think it's worth a little bit of sacrifice. Mind you, when she rides with my daughter, there's a lot less weight in the side-by-side than when, you can see for a second, it's blinded by the sun. So yeah, when she rides with my daughter, there's a lot less weight than when I'm riding with my son. So should the suspension be set up this firm? Probably not. She weighs like 120 pounds. My daughter weighs probably almost the same. Whereas I weigh as much as both of them combined. So yeah, my son's just only 7 right now. Need a little bit of speed. Perfect time to speed up.
I don't know, eventually I'm going to get something a bit crazier. 1000cc ATV would probably knock my socks off. I've never ridden one like that, but I am curious at this point. I wonder what that's all about. Oh, okay, I know what this is. There's a waterway here. I'm not sure who blocks these things off or what the deal is. I understand people that live around here possibly not want people riding so close to the yards. But man, it's just so beautiful. This is a super steep hill right now. I don't know if you can guys tell from here, but steep and loose. That's not that bad. I just don't know how far this trail goes. Oh yeah, I've been down here. See, this is the part they just blocked off. And that's where I came before. Muddy down here. I can't remember which way I went on the side by side. I think I tried both. I remember there's some rocks down there. Not that I really care here with the quad. Which way? Let's try the left side. You know what I hate about these GoPros? You have no idea what this stuff actually looks like. Little frogs everywhere. This is still pretty firm. It looks like muddy, but compared to the stuff that I was in like last week in the side-by-side, like this is not bad. Check out that video that I'm talking about. That was in the side-by-side. What did I call it? Muddy Ride Part 1, Part 2, I think. Ooh, sorry buddy. I just ran over a frog. Oh yeah, here we go. There it is. So anyways, like I was saying, I don't know what the intent is to try to block people from coming down here. I don't know the reason. If you guys have any thoughts on that, just let me know, because this is just so nice. Like, I understand people can come here and screw around with it, but I'd have to imagine most people don't have that intent. There's that bridge. So in that video that I shot, about a minute long kind of highly edited video that I did with my wife in it, that's that bridge that you see the drone footage from. This is kind of cool. Steps, little rock steps. Anyways, I'm getting a little off track because I was supposed to come find a spot to, you know, an obstacle course kind of deal. Just like I couldn't pass it up. So my wife and I were riding past it last time, and basically what we thought was going on was, well, I didn't think I was going to be able to make it in here anymore. So now that I know we can get in, I'm gonna tell her she'll be happy because she wanted to bring the kids here. It's a super nice spot. Just a cool place to like ride a little bit and then come have lunch here. I just really hope guys aren't messing around here because people live here. The other thing is, I realized that it's not a part of the official trail. So maybe the trail, the people who are responsible for the trail have a responsibility also to keep, you know, hundreds and thousands of ATVs a year out of places like that, which I get that. Quad or two is one thing. And you know the concept of treading lightly, but you know, you put 1,000 machines through the same trail, kind of hard to keep it pretty. So I get it. So while I'm here, the only thing I've ever done was like a tiny little mini review on this quad, and now that I've had it for probably 2 years longer, I can update you guys on a few things, I'm sure. I still think this is awesome. I think I paid $7,000 for this Canadian, brand new. And at the time, maybe the $450 that I could have gotten instead for, I want to say $500 less. So for the extra $500, this thing here was just, that's the way to go. Identical quads. As far as I know, it's actually even the same motor, just kind of bored out on the 570 or whatever. But either way, they're both awesome, I think. For the money, you couldn't beat it at the time. Now I know there's been a few manufacturers knocking on their door for best value. And I know definitely CF Moto is one of them. They have the C-Force 400 and C-Force 500. I've never drove those, but I've been looking at them. I'm just really interested in that company. Oopsie. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm directionally challenged. I think I've told you guys that before. I was like, oh, they just blocked that one off again? But I just got here. How am I going to get out? Nice climb. We're in high gear and carry on. You know, maybe this has turned into a little bit less of a reconnaissance mission and a little more just a trail ride. Because I already knew what was down there. I just wanted to go anyway. So here's that bridge that I was just telling you guys about, and that's where I was, right down there. Beauty. There's the other side. Cool spot. I remember the first time my wife and I rode this trail, we came across this bridge and I was like, oh yes, we made the right decision with this trail path. but I haven't seen any more of those bridges. So I told you guys about a camping trip that I had coming up. In one of my videos I mentioned it. So Tweed, which is not too far from here, and it connects to these trails. It's like a ways away by road, but you can ride there. The cool thing is that there's a lot of kind of little sightseeing activities. So the things I've heard of anyways, that I've been trying to read about and find their spots, is the Eagle's Nest. It's a nice cliff apparently, and then there's the Marmora Mine that's apparently like three-quarters filled with water, and it's a tourist destination. And there's the world's smallest jailhouse and a few other cool little things that, not that I would travel long ways to go and see them, but when you're in the neighborhood and you're riding the trails and looking for something to do, and all of these neighborhoods, like all these neighborhoods allow ATVs on the roads as well. So I figured we can like ride a little bit, take a break, ride a little more, go see some tours, have a little lunch, ride a little more, kind of deal, make a little bit of an adventure out of it, with that kind of stuff. So that's the plan. That's going to be about a month from now, I guess. Yeah, about a month, 5 weeks from now. So the other thing is, so here's the deal with my channel. Before I get into what I was about to say, my channel has evolved from, like, started with motorcycles, went to you know, a little bit of quadding in there as well, showing some fishing, a lot of ice fishing, and my ice fishing videos still get quite a few views. And now side-by-sides and quads again. What's going on is, like, my subscriber base is just some people will subscribe because they think of an ice fishing channel. Next people subscribe and think of a motorcycle channel and a quad channel and all that kind of stuff. So it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. Every time I start gaining a little bit of subscribers, I lose just as many because they realize, oh damn, the motorcycle's gone. Which I 100% understand. It's just frustrating. But what was I getting at? What was I talking about before I started talking about that? Oh, yeah, Tweed, camping in Tweed. So I'm going to do a bit of fishing while I'm there. I'm bringing my boat. And the lake that it's on is called Stokoe Lake. And there's a muskie tournament that's going on. I've never fished for muskie, so I'm going to give it a shot. And I'm just going to try down this trail. If I can get there from here. Trying to push the base a little bit this time. Got to be hard on the brakes. Oh, here. Rocks. This is a great little test.